My name is Tommy, and I'm writing this down because I need to tell someone. I need to share the story of the smiling lady who haunted my childhood. It all began when I was just 10 years old, and my life took a dark turn. It was a warm summer day, and my friends and I decided to explore the dense woods behind our neighborhood. We thought it would be an adventure, a chance to discover hidden treasures or maybe even find a secret cave. Little did I know that this innocent adventure would lead me into a nightmare. As we ventured deeper into the forest, the trees grew taller, and the sunlight struggled to pierce through the thick canopy. The air smelled of damp earth and pine needles. My friends and I laughed, our voices echoing among the ancient trunks. But then we realized we were lost. The trees seemed to close in on us, and the path we had followed had vanished. We panicked. The forest was eerily quiet, except for the rustling leaves and the occasional caw of a distant crow. My heart pounded as we stumbled through the underbrush, hoping to find our way back home. But that's when I saw her, the smiling lady. She stood among the trees, her face obscured by shadows. Her skin was pale, almost translucent, and her eyes were wide and unblinking. But it was her smile that froze my blood. It stretched from ear to ear, revealing rows of sharp teeth. She wore a tattered white dress, and her hair hung in greasy strands around her face. "Lost, little boy?" she whispered, her voice like dry leaves scraping together. I couldn't move. Fear rooted me to the spot. My friends had vanished, and I was alone with this terrifying stranger. The smiling lady stepped closer, her eyes never leaving mine. "You're mine now," she said, "forever lost in my woods." I stumbled backward, my heart racing. But she followed, her feet gliding silently over the forest floor. I ran, branches scratching my arms, tears blurring my vision. She was always behind me, her smile never fading. No matter how fast I ran, she matched my pace effortlessly. I lost track of time. The sun dipped below the horizon, and the woods grew darker. My legs ached, and my breath came in ragged gasps. But the smiling lady never tired. She was relentless. Finally, I burst into a small clearing. There, I saw the flicker of flashlights. The police. As the police surrounded me in that moonlit clearing, I gasped for breath. Their flashlights cut through the darkness, and their stern faces showed both relief and concern. They asked rapid-fire questions. "How did you get lost? Where are your friends? Are you hurt?" I stammered, trying to explain about the smiling lady, but the words tangled in my throat. They led me out of the forest, their strong hands guiding me back to safety. My parents hugged me tightly, their eyes filled with tears. But even as they held me, I felt her presence, the smiling lady lurking just beyond the tree line. The police searched for my friends, but they were never found. The woods had swallowed them whole. Their families mourned, and the neighborhood buzzed with rumors, but no one believed my wild tale of a ghostly woman with an eternal grin. Days turned into weeks, and life resumed its normal rhythm. I avoided the woods, my heart racing whenever I glimpsed the tree line from my bedroom window. But the smiling lady haunted my dreams. She whispered secrets, promising to find me again. Years passed, and I grew older. I moved away, attended college, and tried to forget, but she was always there. Whenever I was alone, walking home late at night, sitting in a quiet room or staring into the bathroom mirror, I felt her watching. Her smile stretched across my reflection, mocking me. I sought help. Therapists diagnosed me with anxiety, PTSD, and even schizophrenia. But no medication could erase her. She was a part of me now, woven into my very being. I wondered if she was a curse, a punishment for trespassing in her woods. I tried to live a normal life. I got a job, made friends, fell in love. But relationships crumbled. How could I explain the smiling lady who followed me everywhere, who whispered in my ear during intimate moments, her breath cold as death? I learned to live with it. I avoided the woods, stayed in crowded places. But sometimes, late at night, I'd catch a glimpse of her reflection in a window or see her silhouette in a distant alley. She never approached, but her smile mocked me. I see her in the mirror, her wide grin stretching across my own face. She whispers, "Forever lost in my woods." And so, I live my life, always looking over my shoulder, knowing that the smiling lady is still there, waiting for me to be alone.